YouTube. It's your girl, Miss Sugar, and I'm coming to you guys at about 4 something in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and so I decided that I would share with you guys the situation that is weighing on my mind. I really don't have anybody else to really speak to about it, so I thought I come to my YouTube family who always gives me the best advice and the best love and support. Whether I agree with it or not, it always comes from y'all's heart. And so I got a little situation and I thought I'd like to share it with you. I'm about to show you guys one of my really bad habits, but yeah, so baby, I'm sorry, but I needed it, okay? I get one, considering all your madness that was going on this weekend. I get this. You have to give me this. So, anyways, first of all, I want to talk about the fact that I've gone into already the fact that, I'm just really coming out to my friends and my family to the point where I don't really care what they think. And like I've said before, the last person that really needed to know was my son. And I was really uncomfortable with telling him. I kind of, was under the impression that he already knew. But I didn't know to what extent he knew and if he really understood what he thought he knew. So, we had our conversation on Mother's Day, and he was really understanding, and he got it, and, but I've always, no matter when I was dating men and women, I've always kept my social life and my love life very separate from him. So, now that he knows, not that I, try to hide it or that I'm trying to put it in his face, but I'm trying to slowly work in the intimate relationship that I have with my partner, to where he will feel comfortable with it for by the time that he meets, my girl. So, basically, I'm in the position of preparing for this surgery, so I live in a different city than him because I left him with family to finish off the school year. And so now he's out of school, and he's here visiting with me. And so he caught wind to conversations and to pictures that allowed him to see who my current girlfriend is. And he was really excited about it, and, oh, I like her, and she's funny, and, that type of thing. But what happens with my son, whether it be somebody I'm dating, whether it be my mother, my sister, whomever, he's really nosy, first of all. Second of all, he has this thing of when I'm on the telephone, he has to soak up all my attention. If I'm not on the phone, he could care less about what I'm doing. I would never see him. So my girlfriend now, her feelings are a little hurt, I guess is the best way to put it. Or she's a little standoffish because she feels like because when we're on the phone, my son is just, trying to break up the conversation or trying to prevent me from being in conversation with her. And so she's taking it really personally. And I'm just now trying to learn how to juggle being in a relationship and being a mother, because I've always kept those two things so very separate, and I'm trying to combine them now. And it's really difficult because I love my son with all my heart, and he will always come first. But then I look at it as I've spent all these years putting him before any and everything, which is what a mother is supposed to do, right? But now that I am in love and I'm trying to do everything in my power to make this relationship that is the best relationship that I've ever been in to work. And I don't really know how to juggle the two. I don't know how to make my girl feel comfortable that it's not a personal thing. It's just the fact that my son is a mama's boy and he is up underneath me, and he does take heed to my conversations when I'm talking to people that I'm dating, because he really wants to find out, you know, if I'm upset, if I'm sad, if this person's making me happy, and he draws from that. He draws his conclusions from that, from the conversations that he overhears with me and these people. So, you know, I now say I love you to my girl in front of him. Say baby, I say daddy, I say all of those things, you know, in front of him. And he doesn't have a problem with it. If anything, he thinks it's kind of cute. But he's still not at the place where he's willing to back down and let me have this relationship, because it's so new to him. He hasn't met this person. And because of the different heartbreaks that I've gone through that he actually had to witness, he's very overprotective over me and my heart. And so he's just kind of on this, she better not hurt you type of thing. And I'm going to eavesdrop until I find out if she is. Kind of like she's put my girl on a probationary period. If she can't handle me barging in on the phone conversation and barging in on, you know, whatever the case may be, then she can't handle us. She's not the one. Now, am I in the right to pull him to the side and discipline him as far as this is mommy's time? You know, because I have my time with him. Don't get it wrong. It's not like I sit on the phone and I ignore my son and he's just screaming out for attention, because we have our time with each other. Way more than enough time to where when I get on the phone, you would think he would be happy because he finally gets to go play or do whatever he wants to do. But at this point, would I be on the wrong to discipline him for being disrespectful when I'm on the phone? Do I go overboard with trying to make my girlfriend feel more comfortable with the fact that this is just how things are? How do I fix this? How do I make this okay? You know,